We're going to bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, and all along it was said that this was going to be a limited investigation, but was it taken to the extreme?
Well, the question became, are they looking at whether he lied in front of the Senate, or are they looking at simply, can they find corroboration for the Dr. Ford and Ramirez allegations? And it seems that they decided not to go for the broader investigation into exactly what he said, and instead went for a much more limited version. But remember, this is not a criminal investigation. In effect, the president is, as people call him, the client here. And he's saying to the FBI, in the form of his White House counsel, here's how far we want you to go with this. And when you look at it that way, and you say this is not really entirely up to the FBI how far they're going to go, it starts to make a little more sense as to what they did and didn't do.
Even though we heard from Dr. Ford and Judge Kavanaugh in that hearing, the FBI chose not to interview them. And people are wondering, is it truly a valid investigation? And as the senator just said to Cecilia, there were so many others who could back up their stories.
I think it's actually more important about the other people that they didn't interview than whether they re-interviewed Brett Kavanaugh and interviewed Dr. Christine Ford. I think that they pretty much laid out their cases there in front of the Senate with numerous questions. You can say it still would have been useful to talk to them. I don't think that that's the salient point here. The more salient point is the one that Senator Coons is making about how far did you want to go with this? Did you want to allow it to have additional tentacles when people came forward and said, maybe you should talk to this person and that person, and whether they did that or not?
Quickly, your take on the judge's op-ed.
In the Wall Street Journal, I think he had to do this, meaning in the legal community, the biggest problem he was having was his testimony, was the fact that he was talking about left-wing opposition groups and Clinton revenge, and that was not helpful to him, and I think he wanted to address that.
All right, Dan, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.